Hi bro, if you've been wondering how to do your first ever muscle up, this is a very quick tutorial for you. Personally, I've been training to do the muscle up for like 2 months and only now I was actually able to do one muscle up. Right now I can do about 4. Either way, the muscle up is a very hard exercise and it's no surprise why it's hard for you. So let me walk you through a little tutorial which will definitely help you a lot. One thing that you really have to keep in mind is to just be patient, but other than that, follow this routine and you will see gains. Not only in skill but in muscles. So let's go. As you can really see, what I have over here is a pretty thick bar. It's not a normal bar. This bar is actually very thick in width. So believe me or not, but it is actually much harder to do a muscle up on this bar. But either way, let me show you something. If you're first able, let me say this again, if you're at first not able to do at least like 10 pull-ups and 10 dips, you will most probably not have the basic strength to do the muscle up, but if you do have to have the strength to do the muscle up, then you can do it. So this is pretty much how you do it, right? Obviously you grab the bar. And now, one of the biggest things regarding the muscle up and one of the biggest mistakes that I've made regarding doing the muscle up is I thought that it works the same way as a normal pull-up. But guess what, bro? It does not. The muscle up works in a way kind of like rowing, because to get yourself up on the bar, you have to kind of row yourself into the movement, not pull yourself up into the movement. Let me explain it to you fully. And by the way, I almost failed to do the muscle up right now. I'm still a beginner in calisthenics, but yeah, either way. The harder you swing, the easier the muscle up tends to be. So if you swing yourself like this, it will be much easier to do the muscle up, since the muscle up doesn't work like a pull up, just like I said. You don't pull yourself like this slowly, but you pull yourself like this rapidly, so that you're then able to do the muscle up. That was a cool trick, wasn't it? Yeah. So again, you don't do this and pulling yourself to touch it with your chest. What you have to do is you actually have to put your chest on top of the bar, so it sits there. And I'm pretty sure that the guys with bigger tits have it easier, but anyway, I do have pretty big tits myself, thank you. So if you get the basics down, then it will be actually easy for you to do the muscle up. For me, it took literally 2 months to learn it, so just be patient, I guess. But the main exercises which you have to be able to do is explosive pull-ups and dips, which I can show you like this. You go over here and now doing the dips, straight bar dips, just like that. And if you're able to do like 10 of those and 10 of the pull-ups, you can do the muscle up. Or maybe you can't. I couldn't, but I was able to do it strength-wise, but I just had the worst technique ever, so I wasn't able to. This is pretty much it, bro. The muscle up is very basic, which doesn't mean that it's easy, because it's actually hard. But it is basic. Now let me actually walk you through hand placement, I guess, because it's actually also very important. Next mistake I've made when learning the muscle up is I used to wrap around my hands like this, with the thumb being over here, which I don't think it actually makes that much of a difference, but I've seen a positive difference when I switched to this grip, where my thumb is over here. So no monkey grip this time, do it like this, trust me. And also, you want to place your hand on the bar more like this rather than like this, because if you have it like this, then you're able to push yourself much easier to do the muscle up, as you can see. But if I started to do the muscle up from this position, yeah, it won't really work, right? And these mosquitoes are fucking biting my ass right now, not gonna lie. So that is pretty much all about the technique. It is pretty simple. You just have to, you know, focus and train the muscle up to do it. But my 2 kind of smaller tips, I guess, which I can give you, which will actually help you a bunch. Another mistake which I actually used to make is I thought that getting chalk on my hands was helping me to do the muscle up, but turns out chalk is actually making it a much harder thing to do, since chalk is here for you to have a stronger grip, but gripping in only one position. When you're using chalk, it is easier to just, you know, hang from the bar like this, but it is not easier to twist your hands on the bar, which is actually used in the muscle up. So don't use chalk whenever whenever you're trying to work on the muscle up. Now the next and the last tip that I can give you is, if you're not like, you know, intermediate in calisthenics or just in this movement, if you're quite of a beginner just like me, always use bands. Don't be afraid to use the help of bands, you know, resistance bands, because if you're not able to do the movement yet, what is wrong with helping yourself with it, right? It takes a bunch of practice, and it is easier to practice with resistance bands, so definitely use those if you can. You can check out my little Amazon shopping list, where I actually have all of the necessary gym equipment listed out, so I guess you can check it out and you will be able to do a muscle up like a pro in about a month from now, I'm pretty sure, if you're like quite fit already. If you're a bit less fit, then it will take you a bit longer, and if you're a bit more fit even than me, then you should most probably be able to do the muscle up just like that. So that's pretty much it, bro. Stay abnormal.